Hey guys, I know I'm out of uniform today. I wasn't actually planning to shoot a video when I came out this morning, but then I realized there was something I needed to talk about, which is all of the empty boxes that I have. I was actually going to do a video from my desk today because I'm going to try and do the Estes video, and I thought I'd do a little video on how I make the videos, which probably isn't anything earth-shattering, but of course, the walls are pretty much adorned with old box tops, and I've started keeping the boxes, a lot of which are vintage, going back to the 60s and 70s. I don't want to get rid of them. But as you guys can probably tell, the TARBIS is getting pretty full. Shelf space is getting at a premium, and I'm not really sure where I'm going to keep putting models, including some of the bigger ones, that which is one reason I haven't gotten started on them, one of many. I think I'm going to have to take my little music box down here and find another place for it. That'll open up a shelf, but I usually have working stuff on there, part of the kits in progress. So I guess I'll put some of the boxes that'll fit inside other boxes. I can do that old trick to store some of them, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to figure it out. Doctor Who actually had the advantage with the TARDIS because he had time and relative space, dimension and space, and he could manipulate time space, which is pretty much what I'm going to have to do with this. And I'll figure something out, but this whole place is just, I know I've been putting it off because I've done it before, and I know what a big deal it is to get all the stuff out of here and tidy it up. And I really don't have too much wasted space in here. Underneath where the camera's fixed, I have mostly shelves and trays, some of which aren't full, so there's that. And the glass case was great because it gave me a place to put a bunch of stuff where I can actually see it, but it's kind of getting full. You know, you put so many models on a shelf after a while, you can't make them out. All the shelves are getting cluttered. I could probably look at getting some longer shelves. That would create some inches on either end, but not enough to really solve the issue. So I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do. That's my thing. So let's go inside and talk about making videos. By the way, I forgot to mention, I found a bunch of these in the garage. They're tubes from the rolls of that brown wrapping paper. What I do sometimes is when I have a big kit, like with the Clear F-86 or the Felixstowe, or when I get around to building these Handley Page Halifax bombers, the big fan, the big stuff, I roll a sheet of this wrapping paper out across the counter so I have a clean surface to work on. Helps with, you know, keeping parts straight and etc. etc. So, but I realize these would make some good maybe one-shot rockets. So I might see about converting some of these, since apparently I somehow got myself back into rocketry by accident. I accidentally became a rocketeer. Life is good. So let's get inside and get to work. All right. So when doing the videos, the primary thing, of course, is first do your research. A lot of that, of course, begins online. Finding articles, histories, wiki pages. One of the great things to do is go to the links, the citations at the bottom of the wiki pages, because those often have the original articles. Some of the companies are still around, have websites. In the case of companies like Atlantis, they actually had their history on their website that made it a lot easier. In the case of Estes, the Vern Estes website has a great deal of information about the background of the company. And there were many articles written, and fortunately there's links to it, which is one of the reasons that this one was very easy to research, but it also kind of almost resulted in an information overload. Like, okay, I've got so much information here. What do I want to weed out? And then you got to collate all that information, get all the timeline straightened out, and of course then I write the script. This one's running about 3.5 pages, and a couple of minutes to read a page. I imagine we're looking at a 7-8 minute video, something like that. So once all of that is done, then of course I use this beautiful Yeti microphone that my wife got me, and I do have a pop blocker that will be put in front of it to help avoid the sound. And Then, of course, I read the script usually several times because you're always coughing or stumbling over a word. You learn to record and put a break between sentences, or if you make a mistake, go just in your head, 1 potato, 2 potato, 3, and then start over. That way you have a spot to edit. When we're done with that, then of course the audio editing. I try to get the audio done first and then put all of the pictures up to match it, and that makes it tends to make it flow better. Unfortunately, my computer's getting old. It's pretty slow, so this particular program bombs out a lot. But it'll take usually a week to do all the research, depending on the company, a day or two to get the script written. And of course, I'm assuming you're working like an 8-hour day, and then at least another day to get it recorded and edited. So each one of these videos probably represents 4 to 8 days worth of work, depending on how much information is available. The Ravel Aurora monogram video, the one that started this whole thing, actually took much longer, but I had to read 4 books to get the information, plus what was online. And it was doing 3 companies, so that took over a month to get figured out. And I try to keep the pictures because you never know when somebody will want one of them. But unfortunately, I've lost a bunch of the stuff I've done through either computer problems or inadvertent deletion of something. That's like I say, I'm a one-man show, so it's only as good as my administrative skills, and all that implies. So anyway, maybe I'll get Estes done today. I'm going to start recording just a little bit. And like I said, I'm going to be recording from 2 sources, this one and the Yeti both, to see which one has a cleaner sound, because this little Canon camera is really doing a great job with the audio. It's the best audio I've ever had on a camera. And this little lavalier mic's pretty good too. So that's pretty much it for today. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Let me get back to work, and you guys model on.